Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Lady Gaga, and I'm glad to be here once again with my monsters. Today we're talking about fame. I wanted to talk about fame and how it makes people feel in certain situations. I had a situation this week where I wanted to talk about, and I figured it'd be a perfect thing to do for, in my opinion. Essentially, what I'm going to start off saying is the group that I watch a lot of the times on YouTube is called Funhouse. They're a gaming channel on YouTube owned by Rooster Teeth, who are the guys who made, if you've ever watched Red vs. Blue, they're owned by, I think, WB or one of these big companies. Point is, they do a lot of gaming stuff. Essentially, what Funhouse is and how it started was a couple of guys who worked on G4 and had, worked on Attack of the Show and a lot of the shows that were original programming for G4. They worked for Attack of the Show and everything, and of course, G4 is not around now, so what they had moved on to was from there to, I think, Machinima, and then from there they went from Machinima to work for Rooster Teeth, and they have their own channel now, Funhouse, which I think has a million or something. Anyway, point is that there's a group of them who tried to raise money. It was one of the main member guys who had worked for Attack of the Show at the time, James Willems, and his wife Elise. They did a stream the other day for Australia and the efforts to help them. If you haven't heard about Australia, they're dealing with a lot of wildfires right now, and they're trying to get people to donate money to give to the World Wildlife Federation. So as a stream, they did WWF for WWF, which was they played World Wrestling Federation games to raise money for the World Wildlife Federation, which was kind of a clever play on words, in my opinion. So I wanted to explain fame here in this situation that I had last, when they had the stream come on. There was a situation where they asked a question, and in doing so, this is where I wanted to bring up, I guess I'll just I'll play the clip right now so you guys can understand, and we'll talk about it there.
Anonymous, love the stream. List your top Leslie Nielsen spoofs from Worst to Police Squad. I feel like we're gonna leave some out. In terms of Leslie Nielsen, I mean, Naked Gun, you can't really top Naked Gun in Police Squad. Airplane, obviously up there.
What was it? The one where
Spy Hard?
Yeah, Spy Hard. Was there Spy Hard? And then there was the Fugitive one.
Yeah. There's Dracula Dead and Loving It. Wrongfully Accused.
Wrongfully Accused.
Thank
Great job.
you,
Nice
Pookie
job.
the Wolf.
I need to figure out why the controls aren't good.
So yes, a couple things from that clip I played. For one, I'm not paying for the Filmora screen recorder. They're going to have to deal with the watermark. I didn't know that was going to happen, but yeah, I'm not paying for that shit. Two, I love that movie Wrongfully Accused. And three, I wanted to get people to talk about the opinion of when it comes to meeting people and it comes to the feeling of fame and being recognized by someone that you enjoy their work or you enjoy something about them. It's like, I could bitch and complain about situations like can't stand fucking they play that Selena Gomez song all the time that I'm sure it's supposed to be about what's his face, that fucking loser Justin Bieber. It's supposed to be about him. Don't care. But if I met Selena Gomez, I'm like, oh my god, like I'd be like in awe because it's Selena Gomez. It's the concept of when you meet people, there's something about when you meet them, you feel this type of, I guess, high. It feels like you're as they are. I've had this situation multiple times. When I met Alan Tudyk, he was such a cool dude and more laid back that it kind of threw me off to as far as my balance, as far as like, oh, I could just talk normally, and it felt like I was a pressure, like on the spot. It's that kind of feeling that is such a high for me. I don't know about other people if they've ever felt this way, where when you meet people, you feel like when it comes to someone who you enjoy their work or you idolize in some way, it almost makes you feel like, I guess you're important. I know I don't want to belittle normal people, but I've had this situation multiple times. Like I've met I've gone to conventions and I met a lot of people from those kind of things. Like I met a lot of voice actors, which are big idols for me, voice acting. Like I would prefer someone who did a voice acting for some character in a video game than some normal actor, because I just enjoy video games and the art of voice acting and all that. But the concept of what happened there is just like, I felt like, and I've had this, like I said, normal times with Twitch and whatnot, that you feel some kind of high or a good feeling where it just makes your day to be recognized by someone who you would never think that would actually recognize you. And I just wanted to talk about that because it's such a weird feeling for me, and I came down from it at this point where I'm like, I feel like such an idiot at that point, where I feel stupid for thinking that way and feeling like, you know, I should feel, I don't know what the feeling is, but I'm sure you've been in that type of situation. If you have, please put it in the comments. I would love to hear more stories. It's almost embarrassing in the way where I feel as if I should be ashamed of myself, that I'm feeling like, you know, almost head over heels for people who I would never normally meet. And it's that concept I think really does get to me in that way, where it's just like, not even a thing of like, oh, you know, you crush on people. It's even with people I'm not attracted to, it's that concept of like meeting someone who you think is the world to you. It feels amazing, and it's that kind of high that I don't understand. And I go through it all the time when I go to conventions and whatnot. Like, I'm excited for a convention in April. There is Keith David, who is one of my favorite actors. He is in Princess and the Frog, The Thing, They Live. He is the voice of Spawn. He is, you know, I'm trying to think what else. He's in Mass Effect. He's in Saints Row 3. Like, there's so many people that he's been, and he's such an amazing actor to me. He's even been in Community, the last seasons, of course, but still, he's been in so many things that I enjoy, and I would love to meet him, and it would be a done deal for me to go in April to go meet him, and I want to get him to sign stuff and everything, and I'm sure I'll look like a fucking flop sweat fool, and I love it. It's that feeling of wanting to be around someone who you think is amazing at all times. It's that concept of wanting that on a day-to-day basis. I think eventually it would become boring because you're used to it at that point, but fame in general, it just does weird stuff to me. I don't know about other people, and I might be the minority here in this situation, but I want to hear more from that. You know, and I'd love to, you know, tell more stories about meeting people as far as, you know, conventions and stuff, and I think I've told every story I could as far as conventions, but it's just that concept of, it's such a weird feeling, and I wanted to talk about it, and I thought it'd be interesting to talk about, and it bothers the hell out of me to know that. I'd hope one day that, and it's very, I guess, cocky of me to think that someone would feel that same way about me and look up to me in some way where they think I'm cool, which I'm definitely not. And it's just that weird feeling, and I'd want that for, you know, I want that to just kind of die, essentially, because I feel so stupid for how you react around actual people that you shouldn't, you know, they're not that big of a deal, it's just you think of them that way. So, I don't know, I just wanted to talk about that today and show you that clip, because that was pretty cool in my week. I love both of them. They're great. They're literally a couple that I'd love to be like. If I ever had, you know, be married to someone who just gets me, and it's just a nice thing to see from people where you have a relationship where they're able to be funny but also love each other, and it's just nice. I'll put their channel down below. I'll also put Funhouse. I'd say definitely check out Funhouse. Definitely check out James and Elise. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'm just essentially just crushing here today on these people who I idolize in my life. And if you do as well, then just let me know in the comments. And, you know, I want to hear stories if you guys have any. And yeah, I guess that's it. I want to get more videos out. I know I've been slacking a little bit. Things have been kind of tough, and like I said last week, I don't really want to talk about them as far as in my opinion, but we'll get them situated. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully this can be all over soon as far as me being kind of lazy on my video producing. I have plenty of stuff, and I also have a video that I would love people want to help out with. I need voice actors for that. I think would be pretty funny. Yeah, so if you guys know anybody who wants to do stuff like that, or if you guys know someone who'd want to help out with the videos, let me know. I might get a couple of my friends to do the video with me. I know more information as it comes, but if you do, then let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. I love you guys all. I'm glad for anyone who watches the video takes time out to even bother with me. So I'll see you guys next time. Oh, because Target's giving you an extra page of dialogue. They're just trying to make sure that you get extra pages of dialogue and buy my album, because we added 4 more songs that are just the same songs, but I redid the lyrics. I've shit myself more times than I can count on one hand.